Andre Velasco will join us later in the show with an exclusive interview you're not going to want to miss. Tonight, we are joined by a world-class fencer, Laertes of Denmark. Laertes, how was your flight?
It was fantastic, Aaron. Thanks for having me.
Of course, it's always an honor to have you on our show. I want to especially thank you for giving our show the first live in-studio interview since the tragic deaths of your father and your sister. Our hearts do go out to you and your family.
Thank you, Aaron. That means a lot.
So if you don't mind me asking, how have you been coping with your loss?
If I'm being honest, it's taken a real toll on me. I don't think I'll be able to get over this one.
Understandable. I couldn't imagine losing two people who were so close to me in such a short period of time.
It's been really rough, but I have found comfort in, well, plotting revenge.
Excuse me, did I hear that right? Plotting your revenge?
Yes.
Just let me mention this to my audience. Your father's death has already been ruled a murder. There's no suspect in custody as of right now, and the tragic death of your sister has been ruled a suicide.
I don't think suicide's the right word.
What would you say?
Murder.
Murder? In what way?
She was driven mad by the loss of our father. I hold my father's killer responsible for this. He took 2 lives, not just 1.
I see. And when you mention revenge, what do you mean?
I just want the person responsible for this to be brought to justice.
As do we all. Now there is a lot of speculation about the young Hamlet. Rumors have it that he has gone mad himself, and there's also some speculation that he had something to do with the death of your father. I want to give you a chance to comment on that.
I have been in contact with King Claudius as to the validity of those rumors, and unfortunately, I can't comment on the legitimacy of those claims at this time.
Of course. Lastly, I do want to ask you one more time about your father and your sister, and I'd like you to tell us how you would like this nation as a whole to remember them.
My father, I want him to be remembered for his wisdom, for his love and care he showed to us. I am very proud of the career he has left as he served in the king's court. As for my sister, I want her to be remembered for her beauty, for her youth, and most importantly, her innocence.
Laertes, I want to thank you very much for your time. I wish you the best, and once again, my condolences to you for your loss.
Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it.
Up next, we have King Claudius, the King of Denmark, live and in the studio for an exclusive interview with our co-host, Andre Velasco. They're going to talk about life inside the castle, the troop movement of King Fortinbras, and the death of his good friend Polonius. Right after the break.
Welcome back to the Double A. I'm Andre Velasco, and tonight we're joined with a special guest, the King of Denmark, King Claudius. Thank you for joining us, King.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
So the loss of your brother, can you share with us how that has affected you?
I am heartbroken, but I do believe that life goes on. I believe that my brother would want me to continue to rule with all the power and authority and prestige that he taught me.
And his wife, your wife, there's been a lot of talk going around, and I was wondering if you wanted to elaborate a little bit on that.
Not gonna lie, I saw this question coming. My relationship with Gertrude, it's been outstanding. It's been special. She was a wonderful sister-in-law, and after the death of my brother, we helped each other. We helped each other cope and comforted each other. But to be honest, as time passed, we realized that it was no longer just a form of comfort, a way to cope with a loss. We had developed a true love for each other.
Love?
Yes, love. I understand to some it may look strange and sound kind of weird, but it's true. We are in love with each other.
Someone once said, the forbidden fruit always looks more appealing to the eye. Is there a little bit of an instance of wanting something you thought you could never have?
Excuse me, Andre? Are you implying that mine and Gertrude's relationship predated my brother's death?
I'm just trying to put two and two together here.
You know what? I think it's absolutely disgraceful for you to assume that me and Gertrude were going behind my brother's back. And for you to bring me on this show and use my brother's death to push your propaganda, I think that's absolutely shameful.
You know what's shameful? Incest. Incest is shameful. And those aren't even my words. Sources from within your own kingdom have come forward with their own displeasure and speculation as to how you became king.
You know what, Andre? I came on your show. I was expecting to be asked about the memory of my memories of my brother and the current state of the kingdom. But instead, you came here to discredit a sitting king. So I think
This is completely up to you. But I wanted our viewers to know that we brought King Claudius on and confronted him with the facts. And this is his reaction walking out. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight, and I hope we gave you something to think about. I'm Andre Velasco, and